Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me. This is a making with my mess video, but I haven't really decided what our next mini series in the making with our mess series is going to be. So I was digging around in my scrap box and I found these strips, and I keep messing with them and looking at them, especially the ones from, these kind of sets. And I was folding them, and you can see fold marks in there. And I was, like I said, messing around with them, and I came up with three. These are just little pockets with hidden space. So this is a pocket in the front, like this, right? The obvious. And then you've got a side pocket here, and on this one you've got a top pocket. Okay, and then however you glue this down, of course, it can be another pocket. So we're talking about 3 pockets on the thing, and then depending on how you glue it down, you could get a 4th. Okay, that one has the top load pocket in the back. This one is a regular pocket. It's got the back pocket is this side, and the smaller pocket is this side. So it loads from opposite sides. And then this one is a pocket that loads, both side pockets load from the same side. So you've got a pocket back here and then another littler pocket in front of it. So, and these are really simple, guys. We're going to mass make a whole bunch of these. I thought these little ones would be good if you were working on a page and you wanted to like stack them up the page. I mean, obviously not necessarily those 3 together, but I thought they would be fun to stack if you weren't going to glue them down as pockets. Or even if you were, I guess, depending on how you overlapped them. But if you had a whole bunch of these, you could put them in your book, and yeah, they would be fun just to tuck on a page and mess with. So the first thing we're going to do with our strips, these strips are mostly 4 inches wide, all these ones here. Mostly because I'm usually working with 8-inch pieces of paper, I guess, so they end up getting cut off like that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold all of our strips in half. These pockets, if I came up with these just sitting here messing around with paper, they obviously aren't rocket science. But we're going to fold this in half, and we're going to fold this in half. I know we do pockets on Fridays with the pocketbook, and I'll probably throw one of these in the pocketbook, but technically this is I went into my scrap box and was trying to figure out what to do. I have 2 big scrap boxes, 2 big 12 by 12 boxes that are full of scraps, and I need to get rid of some of them. So yeah, here we are. Okay, and then I thought we could make some wider ones. These ones are 5.5 inches wide. So we're going to go ahead and fold these in half also. They are still 12 inches long. It's a full 12-inch length of the paper. Okay. And this one. You will have to consider directionality just because you're going to be folding this up. And if you fold this up, obviously it's going to, anything that's here is going to be upside down unless you folded this so that it's not. Anyway, let's do the little ones first. So I have, this one's actually cardstock, but I figured what the heck. Something that I didn't do on the other ones that I'm probably going to do on these is put some notches and do some inking. So the first thing we need to do is decide, is this going to be a top pocket or a side pocket? If I'm fair, I kind of like the top pocket, but it can go however you want it to go. If you're going to do a top pocket and you want to put a notch, you might want to distress the paper up here. So we're going to distress that a little bit. My paper doesn't like to cooperate with me. This is thin. I need a scrap. Something I can punch behind it. Or my punch won't punch it. going to have to be there. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to ink the top of that. I didn't do any of this on the little prototype ones. I was just kind of throwing them together to figure out where all the glue and everything went. Now you have to decide how tall you want this pocket to be. And remember, it's going to create the width of this side load pocket down here. So if you want that pocket to be about 2.5 inches so that you can get like a card in there, it's going to be a small little pocket, right? Okay, and then that also allows me to know where I need to put glue. So we're going to glue up both sides here because this is a top load in the back, right? Okay, just like that. Okay, so far so good. Assuming my other pocket wants to fold now. All right, now something that I discovered while I was doing this is a lot of times with these paper pockets, when you're gluing this back part down, this part will close. If you've got a card, like I've got these for smushing glue and whatnot, and you can stick it in there just while you glue the pocket shut, it'll keep your pocket from getting lost. Now, you can notch that one before you glue it, but I kind of like the idea of it being hidden. I've got a glue sheet down here and I keep not using it. Okay. And then clean our edges. That is not wanting to stay shut. Did I not get enough glue on there? Oh, I didn't glue that shut. And of course you have to glue the back of this. Unless you want it to be a belly band. I mean, you can have it be a pass-through. That's another option. Is for that to be a little pass-through pocket. All right, and there you have it. So we pull that out of there and we've got a pocket here, and this little guy here, right? So that's another one made. I'm gonna get a little stack of these. Okay, now for this one, maybe we'll do the sides and the back. So we're gonna fold this up. Like I said, you can make this pocket as deep as you want. It doesn't have to be, I mean, if you want it way down here, that's just going to affect how big this side pocket is for you to put something in. Okay, so we're going to fold it like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do this one a little different. So this is my mark for, we're going to glue down here. And we're going to make this one side load, so it's going to glue there, and it's going to glue across the top to close the top off. Okay? And then when I open this one up, I'm going to make them open on opposite sides. So this one's going to open over here, and this one's going to open over here. So I'm going to glue this shut on this side. So we're going to glue that like that. All right, and then we'll fold this up like this and close this side. Right, and then we'll put this up and we'll close these two. All right, so now your pockets are going to open on opposite sides of your piece. So you got a pocket over here and you got a pocket over here. All right, and when we fold this up, what I want to do is I'm going to stick a card there, and I have two of them. Hold on. Oh. And we're going to stick a card here, like that. So that, again, when we glue this pocket shut, we don't lose our side pockets. And you'll notice I didn't do any notching on this one. Or inking. I feel like the ink doesn't really show up on this blue. Okay. And then you just close it up like that. Make sure all your pockets are glued shut. Pull this one and make sure, actually, let's turn it over this way. Okay, so we'll get the back closed on this one and the front closed on this one. And then we pull our pocket out. So we have a pocket there and a pocket here and then this pocket here. Right? Fun. Can't even tell that's a pocket. All right. So let's do another one. These are kind of fun. I mean, as far as pockets go. They're just little pockets that you can tuck like some tickets or, you know, mini tags or, you know, stuff like that in. Whoa, that's so not right. We might have to forego that one. It's got too many folds in it. Okay, this one has hardly any folds in it. This one will be nice to work with. Okay, and then we're going to, since this is cardstock, I might make this one a top load. We need to turn it over. It's not even. I don't know why. I guess it's not cut even, not cut straight. Okay, so let's get this folded and then I guess I'll trim this one side before we mess with it. Okay. Ruler. Is that long enough? No. I don't actually need to take off much and I don't really want it to be too narrow. Okay. So we'll make this one, this is cardstock. We might make this one both load on the same side. So we're going to fold this here like that. Okay. And then if you wanted to notch that one, let's see. Put some, actually, you know what? We'll do wild honey since there's yellow on the paper. And we're going to notch it out on this side. Once you figure out all your folds, I'm going to do a little notch. Okay, so now we have a little notch there. The other pocket, I can't really notch it because it's going to be a side load again, and if I notch it, it's going to be, you'd have to notch the other pocket, okay? So, side load again. We're going to make them load on the same side. So since we're loading them on the same side, you can open this all the way up and go from the bottom of this pocket all the way up the side. This is the 3 different ways you can do the gluing pattern. If you go back through them, if you want them to load on the same side, this is the gluing pattern for that. And then I close it here. Close it there. And then close it up here. Okay. And then same side. So we want here. I gotta stop putting these way up here. My nails won't let me pick them up. Okay, and then here. Okay, so it's going to be on the same side, so hopefully it'll glue down okay. What I might do is glue this side down and then glue the other side down when I take the pockets out. And when I take the cards out. So between those 2 cards, All right, we should be able to pull them now. Yeah. All right, so now we have our pockets on the same side. So you've got a pocket on this side and a pocket on this side. I mean, a pocket on the same side. And then we're going to glue the back side down. And obviously the back side doesn't matter because there's no pocket back there to glue shut. All that's supposed to be glued shut. So come on, you can do it. All right, let's see. Now this is cardstock, so this one's a little thicker, and it's not liking all the folding that's going on. But there you have it. So it's a pocket. Did I get it? A pocket, and then this one would be really easy since it's card to glue down, and then you have a pocket at the front. Okay. So that's all the little ones. Let's see how they turn out if we do big ones. We'll do 2 big ones. Okay, so I can still put the pocket way up. And these are still stackable. So if I was going to have them in a book, I could still stack them. Put them like that on a page. Right? Anyway. The other thing you could do with them is if you glue them down, if you make it a pocket and then you glue it down this way, it can be side tucks. Right? Am I holding that up so you can, so if you make a pocket on the same, 2 pockets on the same side and then you glue it down in your book this way, you can have them be side tucks with pockets on the top. Right? Okay. Let's do some gluing. So so if we were going to do that, we would do the same side pattern gluing. Oh. And up this side to close it off. Like that. Okay. So we'll close this like that. Like that. Right? And this one back here. Like that. Okay, and then when we glue this down, like I said, you glue it down like that, you get side tucks out of it. Nope, like that. You get side tucks out of it with 2 pockets. Okay, so let's keep our pockets open. Stop trying to pick those cards up and just slide them to the end of the desk. Problem is I'm dragging stuff with me because I keep throwing them up there. Because if I put them down here where I can get to them easy and pull them off the desk and use them, I'll actually knock them off the desk. Okay. All right, we're going to glue the 2 with the cards in them together again. Because I don't have any way to get to that with my rag since there's 2 cards in the way. So I want to get that nice and sealed. Pull the cards out, right? Make sure it's good. Make sure both my pockets stay open. Why are you closing? There we go. Okay, and then we'll glue this side shut. Let's do it this way. Okay, so that one can be put in as a side tuck with 2 pockets at the top, which I think is kind of cool. And if you wanted to make a side tuck that was wide enough for these to go on, you could stack these down a side tuck. I think that would be kind of neat. You have a side tuck and then you have a bunch of little pockets stacked on top of it. Okay, I like that idea. The side tuck with the pockets, except this time I think, I think I'm going to notch this top one. We're going to make this one go this way. So let me notch this so I remember that. Okay. Oh, and then we'll definitely have to ink it. All right, and then we're going to turn it around and glue all the way across this to get both of our tucks sealed, pockets sealed, and then down across here. Okay. And then we'll close this. And we'll close this. And get that folded good. And then we want to keep this open at this end. I don't know how it would look to punch another. I'm going to experiment with something, guys. This might look really weird. It does look a little weird. All right. Well, oh, and we're going to ink this. I might need some more ink. Okay. I'm struggling with the making with my mess videos. I'm struggling a little bit. Gluing this pocket down is going to be interesting too. All right, this one's going to be a tuck. A side tuck. A side tuck with a tuck, because I punched through both layers of that. So I don't have to worry about the glue up there. All right, so we're going to do that. And then it's like that. And you can tuck something in there. You can put something in there. You can put something in there. And you can tuck something under there. Okay, so several different ways to use these strips. Now, let's see if we can put a little embellishment on some of these. Okay, so let me see what I can find to throw on these real quick, and we'll call it done. Okay, a few boxes here to get some embellishments out of. Let's start with some flowers. I have these flowers that I never use, and I want to see if maybe we can use them on here. These don't need big embellishments. I do have a few tickets and things, stamps, labels, more flowers. Let's just see what we can find. I might not want to put flowers on that one. Whew, that might be a good candidate for a butterfly. Something that would stand out. Like, well, blue would stand out. Not as much as you'd think, huh? Maybe brighter blue? It doesn't even go. That definitely doesn't stand out. You know what, though? What if we do that? Okay. I'm going to see how many of these we can get completely finished. So I can just throw them in my little stash box. I don't do that very often, guys. We do mass makes, and I usually get the mass making done and maybe one thing decorated. I know. I'm always commenting about that, but it's true. I just am making note of the fact that I'm getting a little quicker in my decision making. Okay, so we're going to put this down on here, kind of off to the side. And then we're going to put this on there. We're going to maybe muss up the edges a little bit. I should probably just glue stick these. It's just paper. It's just copy paper. Like that. And then we'll do the little moth guy here. All right, that's one. That's one. I like it. Of course, I moved him. Now there's glue everywhere. Okay. Moving right along. That's very encouraging when that happens. I think I want to put this on here with the roses. Yeah. I think I want to trim it though. Here we go. Cindy and her straight cutting. And I want to clip it. So yeah, I hope you guys like these pockets. These, I know they're not in my pocket. Like I said, I know they're not in my pocket series, but I'm actually in the middle of a little bit of a block on what to do with the Making with My Mess. So, my next thought, my next two thoughts were greeting cards or like flashcards, playing cards, that kind of thing. So let me know what you guys think about those two topics, and I will see about maybe finding some, coming up with some ideas to do with those. No. I need something smaller. That's not smaller, Cindy. Smaller, not smaller. Let's see if we can actually do smaller. Is that smaller? Kind of. I don't like that on there though. Maybe I shouldn't add more flowers to it. I mean, it's got a flowered background. Okay, well, how about, oh wait, I've got some, well, something like that. These are some of those ones that I'm trying to use. I printed, so I'm trying to use them up, but they're the ones that I printed on a laser printer, apparently on cardstock that doesn't like toner. So I'm always like, whenever I use these, I'm always worried that they're going to disappear. The picture on them is going to disappear. Can you see it rubbing off? It's like faded. I mean, that kind of makes them look aged, but it also kind of scares me because I think they're going to disappear completely. And I always thought it was just weird because my understanding was laser printers burned things to the paper. So when this did this, I was like, oh, that's odd. Okay, that's another one done. Look at us go. All right, let's see if we can get a couple more. Quick and in a hurry. I know I'm rushing myself. Ooh, I want some have any? Finish the sentence, Cindy. Finish the sentence. I want yellow on here. And I want, unless I've got a yellow in here that I really like. Not on there, that's too big. I think all this stuff back in here is too big for these little guys. That's not, that's cute, but that's too small. Going in the other direction. That's really cute. Okay. That's kind of fun. This one's purple. What could we put on there? Ooh. Like that on there. You're going to need a label or something. Okay, I think they're all going to need labels. I think they need labels to break them up. Something. They don't all need to be big labels, but they need labels. Well, there's a big label. Ooh, it's green too. It's too big. It's the same thing. I like that. I also like that. But that seems like it's still missing something. Okay, here we need, what do we need? What about something like this? No, right here. Yes. Okay. For that one, we're going to have to do something that busts up. I don't have any big red labels. That's kind of funny to me. All my red labels are little. This might be too pink. I don't like that on there. This one might be a stumper, guys. I might not be able to do this one. I kind of like that on there, but I just don't like, it needs something. It just might not need a label. Could use a label in addition to something. I don't know, I might not glue that one down yet. Oh, we were talking about tall. What do we got here that I could use? See, I don't even know what I'm going to use those for. Need something with some... what's this? That's way too big. Yeah, that's too big. I thought I saw something back here with some... Come on. That's what happens when you get your nails done. I'm kind of liking that. Okay. Alright, we're getting out of the flower box. No more flowers. Okay, let's glue down some of the ones we've got. Did I bury my ink? I did. So, if you like this one, I hope that you guys will try it with all those strips you've got, or at least some of the strips that you've got in your box, and make yourself some little pockets for your journals. And then, I mean, I know you can take strips and make matchbook things. You can make little policy closed things. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can make with these strips. But I had fun coming up with these, and I think they'll be fun to add in a journal to stick, you know, just little ephemera in, tickets and little tags and little labels, and maybe you can even fold up a little piece of note paper and stick it in there with a secret message, or, you know, like that. I think that would be kind of cool. Okay. Just what matches. All right. So this will be another one. Okay. I like it. Okay. I'm really liking this getting stuff done thing, guys. It's kind of fun. All right. Now, obviously, you can add all kinds of stuff to these. You can put, you know me, and buttons. You can put buttons on them. You can put lace on them. You can put, you know, fabric pieces on them. Make them like little sample card pockets with little pieces of fabric and lace on them. I mean, whatever you can come up with. I feel like here lately I've had this urge to just empty and purge my craft room. Mostly because it's so small and I feel like I have no room to work. But in the same token, I want, like, as my things that I like and things that I want to try and all that sort of emerge in my brain. Okay, there's another one. Let's do this one. I'm going to cut the top of this. Anyway, as I go, like when I first started junk journaling, over a year ago, almost 2 years ago. I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and look at my own channel. When I first started junk journaling, though, I was like watching videos and just going and buying everything that I saw. So like, buy old books, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. And I was collecting things to use. I remember going through a period in my videos where I just felt like, because I was doing hauls mostly, and I just felt like I was collecting things and not making anything. And my space filled up and my space filled up, and it still fills up, but I'm looking back on some of the stuff I bought and I'm going, I don't know if I'll ever use that, or what am I going to use that for? And so I'm looking to kind of find ways to use some of that old stuff that I don't know what to do with now, so that I can get it out of my space. I don't want to, I mean, I'm not going to pitch it. That would be wasteful. I'm not okay with that. But I feel like I should be able to come up with some ways to use these things and get them out of my craft area, though. Oh, I might have put that over too far. What if I put it on this side? That doesn't look right. Darn it. Okay, well, I still like it. I just didn't want it over that far. And maybe we'll put a stamp or something on there. A little price sticker, or I gotta see what's in this little box. Put this over as far as I can. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so that, and then let's see what we've got in here that we might want to stick in on there. Oh, that is really small. I have got some tiny ephemera in here, guys. I don't know what I'll ever use it for. I just feel like that's empty. There I go, having to fill all the space again. Ooh, that'll kind of... Now I'm not going to be able to pick it up. That'll kind of blend in. I kind of like that. It fills it in without being too mismatched, I guess. Okay. Got that. All right, now for this one, because it's already got flowers all over it, I'm thinking a butterfly. Maybe I shouldn't use one that's the exact same colors. Or if I do, it needs to kind of stand out somehow. See, I don't know. Yeah, see, orange won't work. There's a Tim Holtz butterfly. I always think these are funny unless they're sitting on a flower. I mean, they ought to be sitting on something. What if I sat him on a stamp? Oh. I don't like it. I kind of like the stamp, though. I saw one earlier. Here, what's about this one? Put him on the stamp. He needs something under his wing. And speaking of, I was thinking something like this over here. For you, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Okay, we're gonna glue this other one down because I can't, this one's not speaking to me, guys. And we're gonna bring this one over here and we're gonna glue it down because I know I want to do this. We're gonna close this and we're gonna close this and we're gonna be done after I glue this one down. Okay, so let's smudge it up and ink the edges of this. And we're going to put this on here, put the flowers down, and call it a day. So yeah, greeting cards or playing / flashcards, you guys let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see what I can come up with for those topics. And then I can, you know, hopefully we could do some, because I got a box full of both. As a matter of fact, one of the things I want to do, I have some greeting cards where the greeting card and the envelope they match, and I like them so much I don't want to take them apart, if that makes sense. So I want to find a way to use the envelope and the greeting card together. So that's going to be something I do. Maybe greeting cards will be our next series. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm not taking it off the table for you guys to let me know. All right, so this is what we did, guys. These little fold-up pockets. I have two that I didn't quite get decorated because I was unsure, but we did get these done. And I guess this one's going to be a pocket with side pockets because I sideways it. This one is still a tuck with 2 top pockets, and then you can glue it in as a tuck. And then you've got all of these different ones with different variations on the pocket. So you've got pocket loading from either side. You got top and side. We've got, this is opposite sides. Do I have any same sides? Nope. That's top and sides. I think my opposite sides are up. I mean, my same sides are up there. Okay, so this is our pockets, guys. I hope you guys liked this. If you make some and I would love to see them. So, however you want to do that. I guess you can use my making with my mesh hashtag, and I can go check it out. So yeah. Just a quick use of some of the strips in my scrap box. It always makes me feel better when I use something out of my scrap box. I get the feeling I'm going to be sitting down and doing a lot of whale tail punching, because that's when I can't come up with anything, or I've got a lot of really odd scraps, that's usually what I do. I take my whale tail punch and I go to town. So that's what we're doing now. I'm thinking greeting cards or flashcards in the next one. You guys let me know, and I will see you in the next Making with My Mess video. Bye-bye, guys.